Okay, welcome to RuneJammer 2023, everybody. This is my player's choice, any genre, any setting, any goal game. However, we have taken a little bit of a liberty beforehand to discuss in chat what we wanted to do. We are considering using sci-horror-fi, or science fiction horror, something with minions and hordes, and we want it to be scary with something like a Xenos, Bug, or Necromorph, although we haven't really decided on that. Who knows what they're going to encounter. So, we're going to change the tune here real quick, because this is a little in your face right now. There we go. Okay. That should be...
So, inquiry.
Yes.
Still a bit slow. This is my second game. Are we grabbing our classes from the Warp Shell classes, or
Yes. So if
okay?
you look at the Index Card RPG Master Edition Journal 2.2,
Mm-hmm.
that should have the character types, which are classes in other games.
Alrighty, thank you. Warp
I'm just a pilot.
He's a pilot with a heart of gold.
Well, maybe.
Heart of-
Okay, so while Lycan is still wrapping up, it sounds like what I would like everybody else to do. We're gonna start off with player 2, which is Lycan. We can go on to the next player, Zarek. And let's do a background thing. I want you to describe to me who your character is, unless you want a background role, and then we can figure it out from there. Oop, you muted yourself.
Whoops. So do I start?
Yep.
Okay.
Do you want a background role, or do you have an idea of what your background as a badass marine is?
Nope. I don't have an idea yet, so I think I can roll for it.
Okay. Let's do a roll.
Nice. Great career. Okay, so fate, and career. So I guess what gives me is some kind of someone that aspires to become some high grade in the military, but at the moment he's not. He's not. So yeah, I think it's going to be one. He's hopeful on becoming an officer by military merits.
Okay. Cool.
We'll see.
Career man, hopeful to get there. Working hard. Okay. Dasher. Do you want a random background roll, or do you have an idea of what your character would be?
I think I might have an idea. Part of me wants to go random just because this is like mythic related, but my idea was like I'm basically a charismatic, kind of like I guess like a gunslinger who would probably he's probably getting higher up in ranks, but he's still pretty low. But mostly because maybe people like him and he still kind of does a good job, but he doesn't seem to be geared towards like upper end, upper echelons of officer or like general. You know.
Okay. Cool. Player 5. I am assuming that is Lawson.
Yes.
Do you have a background, or would you like me to roll a random tag pair for you?
Nah, let's roll it.
Okay.
Ooh. Is it deceive chaotic?
Yep.
Ooh.
Chaotic deception, deceiving a chaotic entity, or are you a chaotic member of the team?
I guess, do I decide now?
Yeah, go for it.
I like the idea of being chaotic. I wasn't planning on being deceptive.
Well, you don't have to be
Uh,
deceptive. Maybe somebody
yeah.
deceived you, or somebody's deceiving you, or you're deceiving somebody else so you can be here. I don't know. There's a lot of ways we
Yeah,
could spin that.
I think I'm chaotic, and because of that, I was deceived into being here.
Okay. Let's see. Lycan, you ready
Yeah,
for
can
a
you roll for me?
background roll?
Yeah. Yeah, I would love one.
Environment and decrease.
You're like an anti-tree hugger.
Environment and decrease?
Yeah.
Decrease the environment like the RDA from Avatar?
Maybe. The thing that came to my head was like maybe your home planet, the environment on it was becoming unlivable, and you had to strike it out and get off world somewhere and go find somewhere to live or do something else that was not on your doomed planet.
Boom. I like that. My planet was fucked and I joined the service. So here I am.
There you go. I like it. So does anybody, before we get too far, take a pause here. Does anybody still need help getting their character sheet? Because as I was going through and like displaying it to the recording, I noticed that Slate Dasher, or Jack Slate here, is missing a few things.
Oh, what am I missing?
Say again?
What am I missing?
A bunch of abilities and a bunch of loot in in the Foundry. If you're not using the Foundry character sheet, that's really cool. And you can just use the dice tray.
Cool.
That's weird. Actually, it looks like it didn't save or something.
Couldn't you check lichens? See if that's up to date.
Yep. That's cool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to replace your stuff with stuff that has stats and stuff.
There you go, perfect.
Lots of stuff. Drone kit, so that means you're a mechanic. Right? Nope. Drone kit. Which one had the drone kit?
Well, I couldn't find mechanic in the warp shell classes, but if you could fix that and do that for me, I would be more than grateful. All I found was Ronin, so I was like, oh.
Oh, you were looking at the.
I had my book.
Oh, you're looking at the book.
Yeah, sorry. I tried looking at the thing and I got overwhelmed.
So, if we're looking at this in the book, I don't think Ronin is in here. I think Ronin is in Core 2E.
I think I found where I was supposed to be now, so
Okay.
I'll use it. Navigator, scientist.
And then all you gotta do is, like, for the abilities and stuff, if we're looking at Navigator or Scientist, you would click on the title, and then drag that onto the character sheet.
Oh shit. Which one's the mechanic? Oh, it's right there. It just says mechanic. So grab title and drag.
Yep, so like where it says Repairman or Jerry Rig, click on Jerry Rig or whatever ability you want and drag that onto your character sheet.
Shit.
All right, can someone take a look at my sheet and let me know if it looks right?
Yep, I will take a look here. Jack
I
Slater.
added my four items, my four loot.
Cool. Yeah, that works. The only thing that you are going to be missing is the armor and stuff for the like link armor and energy shield. So let me fix that real quick.
Oh, I have to drag and drop it like you were saying. Sorry, I was filling out while you were kind of
Well, even then, like I've noticed that the energy shield doesn't update the the armor and stuff. So I have to go in and modify that one by hand. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and add the other stuff, and then we'll delete the medical kit, medical kit.
Not thinking any of my drag
Done.
things. Yeah, none of my drag things stayed or transferred. So we'll just do it by hand.
Alright, hold on. Lycan, you are weapons kit. Weapons kit, weapons kit. I don't see a weapons kit on here. I'm probably looking right at it but missing it. Pulse rifle.
Choose.
Oh wait, there's 2 pages. The weapons are on the second page.
Yeah.
Does that mean I don't have a weapon right now?
Say it again, Dasher.
So it looks like I didn't pick a weapon. It looks like I was on the next page.
Yeah, it was on the next page for the basic loot stuff.
Where did you drag that from? Is that in the items tab?
Yeah, so you should just be able to drag it straight on the character sheet and it should add it, and then you have to go in and equip it.
Mine's empty when I go to the items tab. The little briefcase tab.
Oh, no. Go to your character sheet, and at the bottom you'll see character, loot and abilities, resources, and notes.
Yeah.
Click on loot and abilities.
Okay. Yeah.
It should show you stuff in there.
I mean, yeah, that's because I filled some of it in, but it looks like you dragged stuff in here. I was trying to find where that gets dragged from.
Oh, go to the journal,
Journal.
and then index card master edition, and then warp shell 2.2 warp shell.
Sorry about that. Okay.
And then the abilities and loot should be able to be dragged over. Okay. Drone kit.
Yeah, I'm trying to drag the repairman and the Omni tool over to Lycan mechanic. It's not taken. But I understand where I'm supposed to look now, so
Okay.
sorry about the hold up.
Try again. Try dragging onto it again.
Repairman and Omni tool. Clicking on the character. It does have repairman, but maybe I ran out of room for the Omni tool.
No, you should have enough room. It'll automatically update. So Omni
Alright.
tool, if you click and drag on the word Omni tool, and then drop that onto your character sheet, then it should pop up.
Negative.
Okay. I'm gonna share my screen real quick then, and show you what I'm doing.
Alrighty.
Alright, so if you go in Discord,
Ah.
sharing my screen. Okay, so when I want to add stuff to your character, I double click on your character, and it should start here, right? With all the different buttons and stuff. I go down to loot and abilities, and then over here I want to click on Omni tool and drag that over here, and it pops up down here. So if I remove this, and I take a little Bob or something like that. Did you see what I was doing? Hello?
see you, see a little guy. You drag the word, and you put it right. Okay. So not just over the name, but to the character sheet itself.
Yes. Sorry.
Oh.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and stop my stream.
All right.
Lycan, what's your character's name?
All right. So I think I'm gonna try that.
Can you ask your question again, Lawson?
I'm sorry.
I think somebody else asked. What was?
Oh,
Lycan's
that was
character's
Dasher.
name?
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I was asking what Lycan's name was, like his character's name.
Oh shit. Well, for some reason I'm Erica Mendoza right now, so I don't know how that happened.
That's me.
You?
I'm Erica Mendoza.
That's right. I must have clicked on the wrong one. I'm like, all right, guys, we're getting there.
Your name could
It's
be
just 3 hours making characters, right?
your name could be Airy.
Right.
Airy at Etong. Airy Etong. There's a fun name that I'll never remember.
Oh, my name? I go for Zobas.
Okay.
Xobas.
Okay.
Zobus.
So if you're gonna be
That's
Zobas,
cool. He's in a different planet, so it would make sense to kind of have an off-land name.
Hell yeah.
So do we know each other?
for the sake of brevity, yes, I would say you guys know each other. How would you guys know each other? Have you gone on missions before, or have you just kind of? Is this your first mission together?
We've probably gone on missions before, right?
This is our third mission together.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're still pretty new, but you guys have
Mhm.
worked together. You've seen some stuff, but you don't have like 10 years of service like Mr. Mason Frazier over here trying to climb the ranks. So as you guys are uh, getting lunch or food at the chow hall, the mess hall, in the UNSC ship, heading towards um, the target destination, you guys are summoned by your communicators to report to the bridge of the ship. Do you respond to the hail?
Yes. I was in the middle of my third set of push-ups, and I have to finish my last set before I head out.
Okay.
I'm a little slow getting out of bed, but I definitely make my way over
I contemplate not going, but then I go.
Yeah, instead of sleeping or eating, probably he was already at the third cigarette, and he finished that and goes.
I don't want anybody to make fun of my drawing here, because as soon as I did it, I was like, this just looks like a big face. Uh,
Nice.
So when you guys get to this place, this is technically the bridge of the ship. Y'all come down on this side, and the commander is going to be standing. Is going to be standing right in the middle next to the commander's chair, and they're looking over the other bridge crew. And as you open the door, it goes shoosh, shoo behind you. The captain turns around and she's like, "Ah, good. I'm glad that you have arrived, at ease, gentlemen. Let's discuss what we're doing here. Uh, what kind of mission we're going on at this junction. So that's where we're going to use Mythic 2e to kind of figure out what you're doing.
Yay.
So you guys are going to be doing a mission. Army. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So, it pretty much plays into what we're doing here. So, you guys, she says, you all know that we're heading towards a lost station. It went dark 5 days ago after what we presume is the infestation, the bugs, uh, just Xenos everywhere, aliens, and while humanity is still reeling with the reality of what has been discovered here, it is up to the UNSC, Marine Corps, and Navy to kick doors and recover what is ours and deal with any threats that come to humanity. And she kind of looks to y'all, expecting like some sort of grunt or response.
I grunt
Sir,
in response.
Here, here.
Sir, what are the rules of engagement?
So, rules of engagement. I'm glad you're straight to the point.
Mm-hmm.
Rules of engagement are you are to salvage as much of the station as possible, limit any civilian casualties that you may find. However, if you find that the bugs are infesting a local area, self-preservation is about the number one priority. But we want you to save that station. If we don't save the station, we're not doing our job.
Sir, yes, sir.
Hoorah.
Hoorah.
All right. Y'all have 2 hours before we meet or before we arrive at the station. I want you all ready, tack ready in no less than 15 minutes, and then get your mission briefings in the launch bay. Dismissed.
Salute.
Sir, yes, sir.
I say salute. I don't actually.
Okay, so y'all head down to the engine bay. God dang it! Oh. Or not the engine bay, the loading bay. Or you don't have to. Do you want to go to the loading bay, or do you want to go off and do something else?
Is all of our gear in the loading bay? We don't have to grab any of it. We don't have to talk to nobody.
The I don't know. Let's ask a fate question, cause in my military experience, it would definitely be in the armory. But I just told you go to the loading bay, so we'll see what the fate chart says.
Right. That's why I asked. Same.
No, it is not in the loading bay. Okay, so where's your gear at then?
It's in the armory. I gotta go check it out with the gunny.
Okay, so let's get another drawing up here of an armory or what looks like a gun library. Guns R Us or something. Okay, this is, let's see, fill background color.
Now, for the sake of fun, I don't know why it just tickles me. Can I roll to see if I'm cool with the gunny and he gives me like I don't know, an extra grenade or something?
Yes. Let's do a charisma roll. Meet or beat the target.
Nice.
No, he's gonna think that Erica kind of has a stick up her butt, and that she's just kind of not his flavor of marine.
Okay,
That was
this
that was a Zobos move and roll. So if Erica still wants to go for it.
Huh? No, I'm not paying attention to this.
Okay, yeah. Zobos was making a roll to see if he was cool with the gunny,
Oh,
and I'm
okay.
not
Yeah,
cool
yeah.
with the gunny.
Yeah, no. I know Lawson was paying attention, but Erica's doing something else. She's distracted.
Okay.
Ah.
So, Zobos, go ahead and click on your token, and then click the the charisma roll again,
Click on the token and then that.
because you rolled as Erica Mendez.
Ah. Oh,
Okay.
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 Perfect.
So, yes, he is quite cool with you. He thinks that you're. We're gonna disregard the Erica roll. I'll go ahead and remove that so we don't get confused. He is quite cool with you. Um, he thinks you're pretty cool. You guys play spades together on your weekends or your time off and stuff, and you get together, and you have your 0.001% non-alcoholic beers and stuff. So you guys hang out and do the thing.
Nice. Good old drinking buddies, me and Gunny.
Okay. So you approach the armory, which is this thing here. Uh, what do you do? How do you approach it, or what do you say to this person?
Uh, evening, Gunny. Uh, we're here to grab our stuff for the mission. Since I won that hand the other day, you think you could pay me back?
Look, man, we all get paid the same credits. I'll pay you back when I get paid back. I've got like 2 other people I gotta pay back, cause people be cheating at cards, man. Tell you
Like
what,
wink, wink. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
tell you what I could do is, I give you an extra grenade on the house. I happen to have a extra supply that isn't on the charts, so you can have an extra grenade.
You spoil me.
I mean, I like you, boss.
I give him a 2-finger farewell salute.
Does anybody else want to interact with the armed sergeant?
Yes, Mason approaches the armed sergeant. I'm not I don't have experience in the military, so I like the vocabulary. And I go there and I ask, did you keep Samantha safe and clean? Referring to his particle cannon.
Yeah, I mean, it's my job to keep things clean. So he gets your thing that you asked for, sets it out, and he's like, "Here you go. Hopefully, it's up to your standard."
Nice, nice, nice. And he looks at every nook and cranny and judges for if the job was well done.
Um,
And
I'd say it's well done enough. I think you'd find like a little note in one of the pockets that says, "This is for you, Mason."
oh yeah, you are adorable. Thank you.
I gotta keep it light somehow, otherwise everybody's gonna go insane. And the
And
first person to shoot the place up ain't gonna be me.
that's why they send us in missions so we can shoot we can shoot outside.
He does a snap, clap, double gun itch, and he's like, "That's right."
It takes the rest of his equipment and start to get ready.
Okay. So, the rest of you all get your equipment. Dasher, you're lighting up. Did you want to say something?
Oh, yeah, my thing just kind of flips up. But yeah, I want to see if I can kind of if I bring up my my like marching orders of what gear I have. I want to see if I can smooth this guy a little bit too, if you don't mind.
Okay. What are you looking for?
I want to see if I can get. Well, my gun doesn't use any ammo. I want to see if I can get, or maybe actually, I want to see if I can get a med kit.
A med kit? Uh, so he's like, I don't really carry med kits here, but he leans back and he's like, Oi, Sally! Yeah, Private Peters, come here. I need a med kit for this wonderful gentleman over here. And she says, right away, Sergeant, and disappears. Comes back in like 2 minutes, and she has a little psych kit med bag, and she says, I need you to sign right here. And the armed sergeant takes papers, and he's like, I'll deal with this. I'll get the gear signed for you. You can go back, Private. And she like soddenly like, okay, whatever, turns around and walks away.
Appreciate it from the both of you.
Say again, Dasher?
Appreciate it from the both of you. You guys always take care of us.
Yeah, we try. We gotta make sure that you guys come back. Third time playing mission together. That's a record. Alright, so you all get your gear, and you make your way down to the loading bay, which is gonna be a different card. Let's see, I have an actual card for this, I think. Xeno Dead Zone. Oh shoot, I even had an armory card. Dang it. Boop. Yeah, you guys make your way down to the loading bay, or the motor pool, and you see another sergeant out here by one of the vehicles, by the gas pump, really. And they see you, and they're like, get your asses over here, team. You slow ass people, get over here.
I move with a purpose.
Just like a slight jog.
I skip.
Yep.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna hop through him. Tired of getting yelled at.
Alright, so you all make your way over to where the commander is. And they proceed to give you guys the rundown of the mission, and they say that you guys are going to enter the premises through docking port A, and you're going to take this small shuttle with the loader craft, and you're going to unload this box onto the ship, which is a scanning unit, and hopefully will restore some power. And then you will figure out what happened to everybody else and try and retrieve the data and make it back alive. Hopefully there's no bugs. Hopefully that's all just rumors. But who knows? That's why we're out here, Marines.
Sounds good.
All right, everybody, asses and elbows.
Asses and elbows. That's right. Get in this thing. Get in this thing. Hut, 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 hut.
I'm driving.
Shotgun.
Hell yeah.
Hey, real quick, I just changed my mic. Do I sound better?
A lot
You sound 1,000 times better.
Gosh. Okay, I'm so sorry about that.
Night and day.
Let's see.
All right,
Erica.
shotgun.
Jack Slate can be up front. And then Zobos.
Hey, which is the front? Am I in the front?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, that's the front. Sick.
Okay. So yeah, time passes and you guys are able to get your into your shuttle, get everything prepped and stuff. So remember your mission is to get onto the space station, unload the crate and hook it up to a energy port on the space station, restoring basic systems, and then determine what happened to the space station.
Wait, when you say unload the crate, like, oh yeah, like hook it up. Gotcha.
Yep.
To the, it's a it's an energy supply, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a mixture of a scan crate. It's a crate with a scanning unit, energy source, and like some information systems, like a tablet or computer and stuff.
How many
Yeah.
people does it take to move it?
It would take at least 2 people with both hands to pick it up and move it, or all 4 of you with one hand. Like if you're gonna hold your weapons out and carry it with one hand in the other.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
Good to know.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Okay, so your
Vroom,
ship,
vroom.
your ship comes out of not necessarily warp space or warp, but because they didn't have it, but we'll call it blink space. And in front of your ship is a dark, massive station that is circled by 2 rings that make it look like it's kind of a ball in a spherical configuration, but inside of it, it's got pillars that stick out of the center that look like different arms for different habitats or places for other ships to dock and stuff. However, the docking station that you are attaching to is on the ring, and that is the only one that is currently open. You have to make your way to the center center. I don't know if fuselage is the right word, but the center of the ship or the station. Let me make a drawing real quick of the station.
So please tell me we're listening to the whatever the most recent version of Led Zeppelin is, or AC/DC or something.
For the sake of copyright infringement, sure. I can't
It's
play it.
DCAC. Sorry.
There you go. I can't play it, but yeah, you guys are totally blasting some like hokey 80s music or ancient Earth 80s music that
Right? It's like
uh,
what's with this
2080s.
what's with this classical music, Sarge?
I'm assuming Mason is the Sarge here, right?
Yeah.
yeah, I think that Zarek is probably the Sarge because he's old enough.
Yep.
Been in the service long enough. Okay, so what we're looking at here is this is the space station. The docking port is going to be on one of these rings on the outside. For the sake of the story, it doesn't really matter which one you go to. But somewhere on these rings outside, and then you have to make your way to the inside by going through one of these arms and getting to the central plaza. I forget what they called it in Star Trek. Promenade. Yeah, you have to make your way through from the ring into the arm and into the promenade to hook up the energy device and perform the scans and stuff, all while defending yourselves.
And the
I didn't
promenade's
say
right
that.
in the dead middle.
Yes.
Cool.
Cool.
Awesome. So
One question. In the center, is there artificial gravity?
yes, there is artificial gravity, but you've also got mag clamps on your boots.
Perfect. Good question.
Perfect.
And I'm trying to find a thing. Okay, cool. That's fine. All right. So your guys' ship flies in to this location that you can't see because everything's white for some reason. You fly into this docking ring here. You find that the docking bay door is open. Uh,
Is
how do
that
you?
normal?
It's not normal. So this will require a piloting check from our pilot.
Hmm.
So the
Get it, buddy?
piloting check in this instance is going to depend on how you approach the piloting. Are you trying to feel it out by being nimble and uh, go with your gut? Are you trying to use the sensors and things on the ship itself and use your intelligence to do it? Or are you trying to anticipate things using your wisdom and knowledge of usually with in space going this fast, looking at this, I should be able to rotate this fast to make it in here.
Lawson.
Oh, word. My bad. I was looking at something else. What was the question? I'm sorry.
He
Okay.
says, "Are you gonna like Armageddon this and like try to align with the station? Like, what's your angle of approach for getting us
Oh,
here?"
into the station. Yeah, sorry. So, uh, is this thing rotating at all? Or is it
It
just
can.
it can, but like it's not as we approach, right?
Say it again.
I mean, no, I mean, the actual station we're approaching. Does it move or does it just?
Yes, it is rotating.
It is okay. Uh, well, I'm gonna just try to like get us. Um, uh, I'm just gonna try to like get us in there. In between the rotations.
Okay, so you're doing it by the feel of your pants and judging it and like trying to
Yeah.
hot rod it. Okay, so make a
Yeah.
dex roll. We're gonna call this a hard dex roll, so it is going to be at 13, so 10 plus 3.
No, not quite.
Okay,
Not
so
with the hard.
your ship does, or your ship doesn't seem to be making it very well, or it's not keeping up very well because you're not anticipating the spin of the station very well. Is there anything that anybody else can do to help Erica be able to try this check again?
Is
I
there
guess
anything that an engineer can do to the systems of the ship?
You could totally do a check or an intelligence check to modify like the power distribution or run some scans and help like get scientific data and stuff to help feed Erica's piloting. And if you do pass a roll of that much, then you will make it so that way it is an easy check.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
now it is 10 minus 3, so you need to make a roll of 7 or better using your dex.
Okay, here we go. Oh, thank
Boom.
God.
Awesome.
Nice. Teamwork.
All right.
So
Thank you,
uh,
Zebus.
Gotcha.
you are able to navigate the ship inside with a little bit of like it rumbles and jiggles inside the ship, and everybody's like, "Oh, Erica, do you know how to pilot this thing?" That's not. I'm not playing. I'm not a character, so you guys banter about yourself, but the ship rumbles. Uh,
Uh-oh.
guys,
Hold
I have a
on.
feeling that everything's gonna go perfectly well today.
Listen, don't worry. I got this, all right? I'm an ace pilot. Trust. I give a thumbs up. Also,
Great.
I decided my character's chewing gum most of the time.
Nice.
2 hands on the wheel, please.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Oh, shit.
5x5.
Oh shit!
I give a thumbs up, and they're like, oh, no.
Ship rumbles a bit.
Yeah.
okay, so as you are pulling in and you land and stuff, the scene within the docking bay, it looks like gladly horrible. Cool. So the inside the docking bay, it's a horrible scene. There's things strewn around. You see just debris and stuff everywhere. However, like the lights are on, but it just, I don't know. It gives you an uneasy edge of like, this should be normal, but for some reason it's not, because everything is strewn about and kind of messed up looking. So you got like
But-
crates and stuff laying on the floor, strewn about in the landing pad. So you're gonna have to like maneuver the ship a little bit to find a clear landing spot.
Okay. I'll attempt to do so, I guess. Everyone keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle at all times until we're docked safely.
Okay. I'm not gonna have you make a roll because you already made the roll. You're able to get in and like you use kind of the like the landing bar struts and stuff and like slide your ship to the right and to the left a little bit and like move stuff out of the way and then plop the ship down. Cool. So you are now landed. All right. Let's get another tile out here of doorways. Airlock.
So how do we want to carry this this thing in? By the way, you want to do 2 people or 4?
That's a good question. All right, let's ask our military consultant first. Or Sarge. What do you think?
Okay, if it's clear what if I understood correctly, so the door is closed, and a very bad atmosphere is creeping up. Well, he looks a moment at the particle cannon, and he thinks a little bit about it. Then, well, maybe it's not the time yet for doing too much noise.
Yeah.
Yeah, good idea. Should we split up, or did you want to stay together?
Always stay together.
I think we should stay together.
Okay. I just wasn't
mean-
sure if we wanted to send like a scout ahead or something, maybe.
I think
Uh,
we should have 2 people on the box, one behind, one in front.
yeah. Okay.
That's a good idea.
Because
Sure.
that's the minimal amount it takes to move it. We'll have both hands on it, but we'll have a couple of people free.
Yeah. That works.
Okay. So yeah, since my weapon is already heavy, so that doesn't make sense to like I think it's suitable for a good defense. So I will
Want to be in
keep an
front?
eye out. Yeah.
Yeah. Is your weapon melee?
No,
Close range?
it's a heavy cannon basically.
Okay. Word. I have a one-handed pistol gimmick, so I could hold the box with one hand.
But if there's 2 people on a box, they have to use both hands. We can only do one hand
Right.
if 4 of us are on the box.
I'll hold the box. I mean, I'm not.
I gotta remember what I have. I just gotta read a post. I'll be on the box as well.
I can't hear you.
Yeah, you're breaking up there at the end there.
Me and Zobus will be on the box, I think.
Okay.
Erica
Yeah.
and Zobus.
Yep.
So Mason and Jack Slate are going to provide cover for Zobus and Erica as they carry the crate in.
Yes.
That's good.
Okay, cool. So as you guys make it through the docking bay, you come up to a airlock that seems to be going into the rest of the station. However, because the docking bay doors are open, there's no pressure here. So you cannot open those doors until you either shut the docking bay doors or somehow figure out how to bypass this airlock.
Like, we're not in space right now, or we're not in like EVA suits or something, right?
No, you guys are, well, movie magic. You guys are in the the docking bay, but you're not technically in space. Uh,
Okay.
for the sake of where we're at now, you guys are in an EVA suit, but you're not able to like use it as a combat suit. So once you get past the airlock, then you'll have to take it off and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's cool. I'm down with it. So, is shit floating around us, or is it all still like gravitied?
It's gravitied. Uh, 60s, 70s bad science. Everything's stuck to the floor.
I appreciate you using my made-up word. So,
Hey, can I make like a wisdom check as like I'm peering in, see if I see anything weird out of the ordinary?
yes. Go ahead and tell me or make it against the target of 10 or better.
So do I just roll wisdom?
Yep, that's it. That's a
Oh,
lot of.
why did I roll so many things?
That was a lot of wisdom.
choose your favorite one.
Hang on. It's almost like I have every character selected. Maybe that's why. How do you unselect people?
So if you want to unselect somebody, you have to drag out in or drag into the area but next to them, and so you have like an empty selection box, and then click on your character.
There we go. Okay, hang on. Let me try that again. This is the one that counts.
Perfect. Actually,
Oh,
that was
like,
actually you rolled for Zarek's character.
oh shoot!
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Well, mine's +1, I think. So
Okay, we'll take it. With that much wisdom, you're able to look through the door, and you see blinking lights. You see some shoes left on the floor, uh, and like some holes in the wall and stuff like that. However, there's also another interior door to this door. It looks like it's probably a pressurization or like a desalination room.
so how big are these
Sanitation.
holes in the wall?
How big are the gun shots in your rounds in your gun?
That's what I was thinking. Okay, so
Okay.
I guess I hold a hand up without saying anything, and I kind of get Mason's attention, and I point 2 fingers towards what I'm seeing, to kind of show the rest of the group too.
Cool. So you're up here.
And I kind of pull out my blaster then too, but keep it face down, like keep it facing the ground.
So Mason, do you want to do anything with that, or do you want to keep going?
Yeah, I signal to everyone to be uh, as as, as attentive as possible. But if we don't have anything for bypassing the lock, I guess it's better to just close it.
I can the engineer do something?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Whatever I can.
Okay, so again, there's no pressure inside the docking bay. However, the docking bay door is open, and this door is shut. You'll have to either shut the docking bay door in order to pressurize the area, or bypass this door to get past the lockdown and then lose pressure in the next room and repressurize it.
How do we shut the docking bay door?
You'll have to look for a panel. Give me a wisdom or how? I mean, like, what would you be looking for to look for a docking bay panel, or like the
I
control
would be
panel?
looking for the cords that lead from the docking bay to wherever the panel might be.
Okay, so that's going to be a wisdom check then, because that's using your wisdom to know, like, oh, if I see these kind of cables and these connectors, that this means this.
Negative.
Okay. So you don't find a docking bay panel next to where you are at near the airlock door. You
But
find it.
All right, go ahead. Sorry.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say if I had failed that roll, I was gonna try to tell everybody else what I was looking for so they can make their rolls.
Oh, gotcha. I was gonna say, you do find one closer to the actual docking bay door and not the airlock where you are.
Ah. But it's still possible there might be one.
Yes, there is one. It's just on the other side of the docking bay from where you are.
But there might be a closer one if we look harder. Or is that a way?
No, there would not be one
Okay.
because of the roll.
All right, cool. Then yes, I relay the information and I consult with my team.
Roger that.
So there is a console for closing the docking bay door, but it is far over there, so we could either move over there together.
Or station someone.
Yeah. Or I can try to hack the door. I mean, if anybody has any suggestions.
I don't like the idea of someone being outside of this. So
I agree.
maybe we can all keep looking.
I mean, we
Or-
could, or we could just go over there.
I think, from what I understood, mentally about my role, is that that is where the console is.
Yes,
So,
the console is far away from where you are.
Yeah, I think I don't think we have a choice. I think we have to go.
You would either have to split up, or everybody you could take the crate over there and then shut the door, or you could leave the crate where it's at and everybody go over and shut the door.
I
Yeah.
actually go for the latter.
Why don't you go? Or why don't you two stay here and I'll cover as you close the door, and I'll head with you.
And
Alright,
you two being like Erica and Mason.
Yes.
Yes.
No, Zobus and Mason, I think. Wait,
Zobos needs to be the one to go because he's the engineer that's gonna.
Yeah, sorry. I'll go with Zobus then.
There we go.
Okay, so alright, we'll split into two.
One question is there a line of sight from the airlock door to the console?
Yes. So if you were at the airlock door, you can see the console to the docking bay door.
Okay, so even if we split, we are still going to see each other, so we know what's happening.
Yes. However, if anything does go down, thank you for reminding me. If anything does go down, you will have to spend 2 rounds getting there because it will be a far move, so you'd have to dash and then dash again.
Quick question to everybody. Why are we splitting up?
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess, well, because once you unlock, don't we have to be here to open the door after you activate that?
I mean, we could all, from my understanding, we can all travel together.
It's not time.
and if-
It's not time,
Yeah.
right? We could just all go there and all come back.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I would kind of prefer. I'm a skeptical bastard because I watched a lot of ancient Scooby-Doo
Yeah.
on Earth, and splitting up always kind of seemed like a bad idea. It's good for the narrative,
Well-
it's good for fun, but I don't want to live.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
That
if
means we gotta-
anyone had an argument otherwise, I would totally go for it. And
That means you gotta
totally-
carry the crate all the way over there.
Does it?
Oh, we can. You want to leave it here?
I thought we'd just leave it there. We just, like, it's not under any danger. Just tuck it under a shelf or something. We go over
Okay.
there. I do my thing. We come
Alright.
back. It's not made of meat, so I didn't think it would, be too.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
But you never know. I mean, something could totally fuck it up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
you have a valid point.
Yeah,
I mean-
I don't think we are going to miss any cool story if we don't split up because something's going to go bad anyway.
No, what are we talking about? This mission's full. Leave the
I just-
crate here. We'll go together as a team.
Yeah.
Okay.
If
Yeah, it's fine.
we're cool with that. Okay, cool. Well, let's go.
Okay.
Fuck it up.
Before we get too far, I have a question. Because I'm going to be using the players' names on the corner. Who is player 2, dude?
That's Zobos. I
Okay.
I messed up,
No, you're fine.
and I didn't know how to fix it.
And then Erica.
Yeah, player 5 would be.
Okay, cool. Because now I'm going to refer to you guys by your character names. And we also have turn order. So in Index Card RPG, Zarek didn't get to experience this before. I think one of you did. Lawson, I think you may have experienced this. So in Index Card RPG, turn order is usually done by going around in the table. We don't have a table, so I'm using the player list of player 2 goes first. So, player 2 Zobos, I need you to describe to me how you're getting to the other side, and we'll go down the row, and then be my turn, and GM makes his moves and stuff.
So Zobos, in tandem with everybody, we're all moving together. But I want to stay in the middle of everyone. So if no one is going ahead of me at this point, then I'm going to ready an action, just be on Overwatch or whatever.
Okay. Mason.
Mason moves ahead in front line, and so he leads the way.
Okay, leading the way. Jack.
Jack Slates knows he can kind of handle any gunfare going on, so he's going to kind of stand a little bit far back so he can kind of keep everyone in view. So he
Gotcha.
can keep eyes on everyone.
So it sounds like everybody's just kind of taking like a tactical position to get to the control panel for the docking bay door.
Correct. Just kind of feels like our natural. That's how, after 3 missions, that's kind of how we move.
Okay.
Ooh, I like it.
I'll also be in the back line with my pistol drawn.
All right. So it is my turn, and all I'm gonna do is that. And now, you guys are at the control panel, and you are attempting to override the door. I need you describe to me how you're gonna override the door, and then I'll tell you which roll to make.
All right, let me open up my little dude here. I have the. Okay, all my stuff is for like repair. Can I use that at all? I had that in mind that I was going to use it, but I kind of messed it up.
Sure. Yeah. I mean that totally works here too. Because if you're repairing something, you probably know how to work it too. Gotta know how it works
Nice.
to repair it.
Cool. So, that's an easy roll for a repairman. And an arc welder uses energy effort. And what am I rolling? Is that intelligence?
Yes.
6 plus.
That's a
Easy.
9. So you got a
Okay,
9.
cool.
You got a 9 plus 2. So you made 11, which beats the target. Um, so yeah, you're able to poke in the buttons into the console, and the door starts. You can't hear it, but you feel it through the mag locks in your boots. The door starting to rumble as it slides shut. Um, let's see how long it's going to take for that door to shut. Oh my goodness. Door shut. Okay, so it's gonna take 4 rounds for that massive door to shut. Now that you've put in the uh, the override codes and stuff. Okay, Mason, what are you doing?
Okay, so I think that we don't need to be near the console anymore.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
I guess. So
If I may, if I could pose a question,
Mm-hmm.
is there any amount of repairing that the mechanic can do to speed up the process of the rounds, the door closing, or is this it, and we should duck out?
Um, that's a good question. I'm gonna make a private roll, and we'll see what it says here. Can the mechanic make the door go faster? If you can see the answer, let me know.
I cannot. I don't even know where to look.
Oh.
yes,
Uh,
yes, I can see
That's-
the number.
Yeah.
okay, so yeah, that those of you who are familiar with Mythic, know it's already happening. So,
Yep.
Yep.
yeah. Okay, so yeah, I have an answer. We'll get to you in your next round. Mason, you're moving the team over. You're wanting to move the team over to back to the airlock door, but it seems like Zobos may be holding back.
Okay. So I signal everyone to start going back to the crate, to the box, and yeah. So I start to move, and I also keep my attention everywhere for any movement.
Okay, head on a swivel. Jack.
I'm mainly just guarding people who are carrying the box. That's my prime function right now.
Okay, and Erica.
Yeah, I mean, I'm also gonna guard because Zobus is staying there, right?
Yeah, Zobos seems to be staying at the console for some reason.
I'm gonna walk over and be like, Zobus, are you good? Is it ready?
And I relay my thoughts to my dear friend Erica for checking in on me.
Um, I think Zobus is trying to make it faster, guys. We need a little more time.
Okay.
I'll stick around here for now.
So there is a distance between the two different parties. Where's my? We got Zobos and we got Erica at the console, and then Jack Slate and Mason are probably about that far. I didn't load my banana for scale up. Let's see how far that actually is. Okay, so if you were to use the ruler, about 2 meters. Otherwise, I can get the banana for scale out and use that. So as it becomes my turn, the timer clicks down, and I need people to make a wisdom roll. Everybody make a wisdom roll for me. We're gonna call it hard, so you have to beat 13 or better.
I got it.
Which everybody's
So good,
crushing it.
okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, dude.
Everybody crushed it. Nice. So none of you are
Zobus is
surprised.
busy.
None of you are surprised that when you are looking around and you're like, what the hell? Come on, man. Get over here. You see like a grate kind of start like flying through the air with no noise, and it's just floating and spinning through the air and stuff as it hits another side of the wall. And this clicks down, but then you see
Aw.
you see these little puppies pop out, and they are looking for some hugs. That is their action. It is Zobos's turn. Zobos.
I well, at this point, is it like 3 rounds till the door closes?
Yes.
All right. I guess I don't really need to speed it up by that much. I mean, no one else seems to care. Uh,
I
I'm
also
gonna
think
ask Eric.
I
Oh, go
think
ahead.
I think they're metagaming a little bit. I'm looking at you two, Mythic GM people. Uh, so yeah, do what you feel is best.
I'll
Don't let
roll.
these people.
Okay.
I'll pretend
I'm
I
gonna
don't know.
ask my good friend Erica what she thinks. I'm like, well, they took off. What do you think this is a waste of time, or should we head back? Because we
Looks
all
like we got incoming Zobus. I mean, if you want to keep speeding up, that's cool, but on your 9, not on your 3.
all right. Um,
I mean,
I'm
if
gonna
you want to
try.
keep going, I'll guard you. Looks like they're closer to their other companions too. They might cut them off at the pass.
Well, it's gonna take 2 rounds to get back to our position where the crate is, right?
Yes.
Well, if
Okay.
we're lucky, if these things don't intercept us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
guess.
I'm curious if these things are interested in us or the crate.
Mhm.
And the other guy's already back at the crate.
No,
They're
They're just
they're almost there. They're like
Yeah.
halfway there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
just this picture is a little unindicative of actual real space.
They're living on a prayer.
All right. I guess 3 more rounds isn't that bad. We should head out.
Okay, so you're gonna
Word.
move to join with the other group.
Yes.
So if you are going to move and join up with the group, you're gonna have to move far, which means you won't be able to like fire your weapon and take an action because you're sacrificing your action to do a double near move, which equals far.
Right. Uh, I'm gonna move and Overwatch.
Okay, so you're moving to near, which would bring you about to the edge of the index card right there, and Erica is behind you. Okay,
Perfect.
Mason, it is your turn.
Yeah, yes. So I see since we everyone saw the necromorphs or the bugs, I don't know. How do you want to call it?
We'll just call them bugs. The only reason necromorph is there is because that huge, uh, the words are stuck on the
Yeah,
screen.
yeah.
So let me move
Let's
those.
go with bugs. Let's go with bugs. It's perfect. Okay, so I call everyone at the scream of bugs and starts shooting and just trying to cover as much as possible the Xobas and Erika. So yeah, I shoot with the particle cannon. It's basically I how so these two are near next to each other, I guess.
Yep, those are near to each other. So if you had a grenade, you could hit them both. Otherwise, everything within like if you were to go from one side of this index card to the other, that is technically a near distance. Um, but if you were to leave the index card and go somewhere else, like Erica and Zobos, that is a far move.
Okay. I think I stay put, trying to get the attention as much as possible. And I will shoot at this group here because I, with the particle cannon, basically sprays a fire hit that that hits 1d4 enemy targets on a successful attack.
Oof. Okay.
And I modified it with the explosive kit from the gunner.
All right.
So basically, the projectiles are now explode on contact, damaging near radius of impact.
Man, this is this will be
So yeah,
brutal.
yeah,
All right. So
that's the idea.
as these guys come out, the scene target is going to change to 12. Go ahead and make your roll.
Dexterity, I guess.
Yes, dexterity for ranged weapons.
Yes. Oh,
uh, everybody does have a hero coin, so you can spend that if you wish.
okay. So I add it, and yeah, I use it now.
Okay.
I want to open in a good way. Nah.
Unless you roll less than you did before. Okay, that's a bummer. Um, so everybody remembers you can pass your hero coins around. You can only have one at a time, and I reward hero coins on rolls of a natural 1, regardless of the result. If you roll a natural 1 on the d20, you get a hero coin, unless you have a hero coin already.
Ah, okay.
So can I give him a hero coin then?
Yes, you can totally give it to him and have him roll for a
Hey,
third time.
yeah, take my hero coin. Roll again.
Thank you. Great. Let's retry. No,
Oh my god!
really, really.
What are you doing?
That's worth a shot.
Someone didn't clean Samantha well.
Yeah, he might have screwed you over. Maybe he cleaned it too good and it doesn't have any seal on it, so it's not able to get the ignition going or pass the gas.
Damn it, Gunny.
Jack, it is your turn.
So can I use guns to shoot, or do I have to use dex to shoot?
So guns is the effort after you do a dex roll to hit. So you do a dex roll to shoot your
Gotcha,
weapon,
okay.
and then the
Okay.
guns is the effort that your weapon does against the target's hit points.
Okay, I'm going to shoot this guy. So dex roll.
Yep. Ah! You've met or meet or beat the target, so you do hit that one.
So I kind of, after Mason does a bunch of shots, I kind of duck over around and, line my shot up, and from my blaster rifle, I let one loose.
Nice. So roll that guns effort.
How do I do that?
So on your character sheet,
I go to my character sheet, and then
there should be a section called guns and a little D8 next to it.
Click the dice.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
So this one just kind of goes dead.
Right between the eyes.
Its head explodes. It oozes everywhere. And yeah.
Now, tell me about that ooze.
What do you want to know about the ooze?
Is it just ooze?
Let's do a mythic question, because that's what mythic is for.
What that ooze do?
What that ooze look
Is
like?
that normal ooze? We'll call it very unlikely. Chaos rank 6. And
What is normal ooze?
What is the abnormal ooze?
So
Yeah.
it is not normal ooze. What kind of
Oh my god.
What kind of ooze do you think it is?
I
Staying
think it's hot.
staying within context and interpretation. So
Jack, Jack, tell me about this ooze. Jack.
Dasher.
Hello?
Yep, we hear you.
Hang on. My headphones just died.
Oh no.
Can you guys still hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna say the ooze. It makes it has like a steam. It's like warm, and it might kind of be melting into the ground.
Mm.
Okay. What's the likely odds of that being? It is melting, so it is very likely. Is this acid blood? We're gonna say very likely. Chaos rank 6. Yeah.
Oh,
That is
yeah.
very much acid blood, and when you blew a hole in it, it kind of sprayed everywhere. It didn't make it to you, but now there are big holes in the floor. Like, not big holes. There's probably like you could take like a rock and put it through there, but like there's holes in the floor, there's holes in the wall and stuff now.
He Swiss cheese the floor.
I say, look out, Team Biohazard.
Good on you, Jack.
And
Right.
I pump a new blaster rifle like round into my gauge.
If you could hear it in space.
You
can. No one
You
can hear
can. This is Star Trek rules.
He does it over the microphone. He puts it in. It's like true.
I actually just make the sound effect with my mouth.
Yeah.
Did you make that with your mouth? No. Erica, it is your turn.
I'm gonna come this way and I'm gonna shoot his friendo.
Okay.
His friendo. There we go.
All right.
Big
Roll.
money.
roll me a gun. Well,
I got owned.
you did 5 damage. That's something.
Ah, we take it. We take those.
Okay. So, it is their turn. They move far and do a basic melee attack. So they're going to attack Jack Slate, and then one is going to come at Mason, and they're both going to attempt to do a basic melee. So roll.
If I may, Zobos is an Overwatch, so who moves first?
The one on the left, the one on Jack.
Do
Okay.
I have a choice or sorry, go ahead.
Since you are in Overwatch and you did not move, did not shoot, you can go ahead and perform a Dex check at easy. So 9 or better to hit with a gun.
Nice.
Okay, roll
Very
me,
nice.
roll me some gun effort.
Gun effort. So that was a bring up of the character sheet.
Or roll me a d8. If you don't want to bring up your character sheet all the time, the macro bar at the bottom, if you
Ooh.
like go up one, you should see effort, like basic effort, weapons effort, gun effort. Or if you don't want to fiddle with that, click the red die, and then you have a roll selector, and then you can click on the different buttons and stuff there to roll dice, as long as you have your character selected.
All right, I'm with it. Thank you.
Foundry's pretty nifty.
Did I roll? I don't know if I saw it.
You did. You did 3 damage.
You
I
did
think you got
3 damage.
3.
All right, so you
Nice.
did. What the heck? Why doesn't that have? That should have 8. Why is that not sticking?
Pew pew.
I do that with my mouth. Gotcha.
Oh, that's why. Okay. Yeah. You shoot that one, and based off of the context and the information that we gleaned from blowing up the last one, blood sprays violently all over. I'm gonna need Jack to make a Dex save or a con save. How are you gonna stand and take it, or are you gonna try and nimbly dodge out of the way?
I'm a dodgy boy. Gonna
All right.
dodge.
Roll a Dex check at the normal target.
10.
10. Okay, so I'm gonna roll a d4, and that's gonna be how much damage you are taking from the acid blood.
No.
How do you subtract HP?
Oh my god, my
On the
d4
right side of your character sheet.
my d4 rolls are just on fire. So yeah, if you go to your character sheet,
So if I-
All right, sorry. I just when you guys get a moment, I have a question.
Did
Okay.
I do it right?
yes, you did.
Sweet. Okay.
All right.
So
I wanted
oh,
if
sorry.
I wanted to make an argument that it was kind of on its way to him that I shot him. So I was thinking that I would get to them before they got to our people.
Gotcha. Okay.
But also Erica's in front of me, so I don't know when I got the shot. And how you want to play that. But it's already kind of rolled up. You did the math and everything, but I just want to help him out and make sure he doesn't get sucked out of its spacesuit.
So let's do. We're gonna use my d6 table just because it's a little bit easier. I'm gonna roll a d6, saying that this is almost certain that you got it before it got there, so it's a 2 or better. I'll share the link. Oh shoot, nailed it. Okay, so you got it before it even got to you, so it was over here. Jack, go ahead and remove that 4 damage from your person.
Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And I think it's Jack's turn, actually. Or, no, it was the Xenos. The Xenos were moving and they were attacking, and you performed your Overwatch. Okay.
Yeah.
So you did hit them there, and then they still get close enough. Okay. So now they actually get to do their attack. Oops. Not 2d20. What is this? Conan? Uh-oh. What is your defense, Mr. Slater?
Where is that?
So if you go to the character sheet, you should see armor or defense.
I am 13.
13. Okay. Let's double check that real quick and make sure everything is actually applied. Link
I think I
armor.
just have like a +1 armor or something. I'm supposed to be like a quick guy.
Gotcha. Okay, so that makes sense. Yeah. Unfortunately, you're gonna take some melee damage. These guys are gonna do a D4's worth of damage. Let me roll that up real quick. Okay, 3's better than 4, but it's still pretty bad. You take 3 points of damage.
Do I take any sort of acid? Do I feel any sort of acid, or is it just like a slash kind of?
This is just a slash.
Okay.
Mason Frazier, what is your defense?
15.
15? Alright. Hopefully you fare a little bit better. Yes, you do. It slashes at you and it misses. It is now top of the order with Zobos. You are free to move and shoot or stay and shoot. But you have 2 friends who are tangled up in a firefight or a melee brawl with Xenos.
There's no bonus between a stay and shoot and move and shoot, right?
No, but if you do declare that you want to take an action to aim, you reduce the target number for you to shoot down to easy, but you spend your turn.
Ah, so it would be my next turn that I would take the shot.
Yes.
Mm. But it would still work even if the Xeno had moved.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I'll shoot at. I'll move and shoot at this one. Papa. Thing.
I've made that
Use-
reference so many times, Dasher, today. It wasn't even on this thing. It was at work. Somebody said something. I was just like, and there was a firefight.
There was a firefight.
Nice. All right. So we're doing a Dexy shoot.
Nice. So that meets or beats the target. So go ahead and roll your gun damage. Gun effort or guns effort.
Guns effort.
Boom. You were aiming at the one over here on this side, right?
Yes.
Alright, so that is enough to take it out. It had 2 hit points left. It is the dead. Blech. So yeah. Mason, your turn.
Okay, so I guess it's time for some slashing. So yeah, I put away the cannon on the back of on the back. Yeah.
Yep.
On the back. Yeah, that's English. And I use my rip saw to rip through the small guy. So I'm going to use my strength.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. It's not a good evening at all.
Man. Like
Yeah.
last night, I just poor Spark. It was Sticky. Poor Sticky. Like he just couldn't roll and he almost died. And you could just hear his like dejected just feelings of the whole thing. It was just bad. Don't worry, you'll eventually get some good rolls. All right. Jack. We just did Jack's turn. Okay, Jack.
So do you get any penalties for shooting in melee or no?
Not rules as written. So, um,
Your Xeno is dead, so you're free.
yeah, your Xeno is dead, so you're free. But if you're talking about Mason being entangled with his Xeno,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say if you miss your shot, you get a chance to. You miss the shot. You have to confirm that you like hit Mason by rolling a
So
1 next time.
what if I move so that he's not in the line of fire then?
Then you're fine.
Like if I were to move down, hang on. If I were to move down like here, would that be considered no line of sight?
Yeah, that'd be fine. Yeah.
Okay. So how far can you move a turn?
About 2 meters.
Okay, so
If
I
you're
moved
using the ruler.
less than that, so I should be able to. So I can shoot without any penalty right now.
Yep, go for it. Boom. All right, roll some gun damage. This one is relatively unhurt, or it is unhurt.
Got Nate?
Now it is hurting. So it is at 2 hit points. Erica, your turn.
All right. This one's down to 2. Let's try to finish it off then. Pow pew.
There we go. That's a hit.
All right.
Nice.
It can't survive.
Yeah,
Takes
it
eight
is
damage.
obliterated.
Dang, dude, that +4 guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I saw your build and it was just leaned into that, I was like, oh, I see where this is going.
Well, I usually don't do that, but then I was like, it's a horror. I'm probably gonna die anyway.
Okay.
You wanted to run in guns a-blazing is what you really
yeah.
wanted to do.
I'll commit to one thing. Yeah.
All right.
That's the end of my
So,
turn.
yep. Combat is over. You don't see any more. Enemies coming out of the woodworks or anything. So you are free to move at your leisure to get back to the crate and let's see. That was 2 rounds. Sorry, I was supposed to be keeping this. So you technically have one more round for the door to get shut. It shuts, and you can see on the sides of like the docking bay, puffs of gas start coming in, and all of a sudden, like slowly, you start hearing beep 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 and those kind of noises and stuff like that. So you start hearing the different alarms and sirens and things inside the docking bay. What do you want to do, Zobos?
Are the alarms because we have pressurization, or is it because we have a gas leaking into the cargo bay?
No, it's because you can hear it now because of the pressurization. The cargo bay is pressurizing.
All right. So this door doesn't need to be like hacked open now.
Nope. You see that there is a green light on the top, meaning that the pressurization is equalized and now is able to be opened.
All right. Does anyone need time to address wounds?
I think so.
I think I'm the only one that took damage. What? Does anyone have a med kit or?
Okay, so if you want to try healing on your own ability, what you do is you do a recovery roll, and you make a roll at the target, meet or beat it, and then if you
What's the modifier?
it's your con.
Can anyone help me with it?
I would say yes. If somebody says that they're gonna help you, you can make it at easy.
Yes, and technically I have a medical kit. I don't know if can use
Well,
it in this
maybe we
case.
can save the medical kit. I just want to, like, 2 people go get the crate, and then whoever's not getting the crate, help me.
Yeah, if
That
someone
way.
can like kiss his boo boo just to like help him
Can
through it.
I get some kisses?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I help him.
Okay, so now you don't have to spend you can spend your med kit if you want and do that whole bit, but if you're doing a recovery roll, Mason is helping you, and you can make the roll at easy, so 9 or better to be able to recover con plus your +1.
Got it.
So you take your con stat and +1, and you get that many hit points back.
I get 1 hit point back.
There you go. Better than nothing.
All right.
So next time when we get through the player list, if when you go somewhere else, you can start do another breather and be like, okay, hold on, and then recover some hit points that way. But it looks like you're only gonna be getting 1 back every so often.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you really have no con. Like I was.
Yeah, I'm a pretty frail boy, but I try to be good with guns. Not supposed to be on the front lines, technically.
More of a striker.
More of a sharpshooter.
There you go.
Gunslinger.
So
All right,
Zobos, you're looking at the door.
Yep. Let's form up. I'm back on the box with Erica. One in the front, one in the back, and Is there enough room through this hallway up ahead Hold on. Let me make a wisdom. Oh wait, I gotta select my token. I would like to see through the door to ascertain if there is enough room for us to move in formation.
Yeah, you don't need a roll for that.
Oh.
When you look through the door panel, you do see that there is enough room for your characters to move through the corridor and start heading in towards the center of the ship or the station.
All right. We're formed up.
Cool. So, I imagine Mason probably, since he's not carrying the crate, is gonna poke the door. It opens. It kind of hisses still, just because there's some difference in between the two. And you enter into a new area. So let's get that out of here. Give me a moment.
Yep.
Wish I had some. Here we go.
I like the music choice.
Thank you. It is
Yeah,
from.
lit.
It's from the video game soundtrack of Necromunda, Hired Gun Necromunda.
Hmm.
Which, if you
It
don't
almost
have,
feels like a XCOM type thing.
yeah, kind of. So it's more of a Warhammer 40k game.
Mm.
Makes sense. Kind of cyberpunkish.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that too.
and you could say it's kind of horror-esque, I guess, with the tone of Warhammer 40k. So yeah, you guys are walking in through the corridor, and you poke the door. Let's see if there is a. That's not the thing I need. Let's see if the creatures hear you.
I feel like Mason would probably be up in front, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and
I'd
go ahead
probably
and
be
move around.
behind Mason.
Yep.
Did
Totally.
any Xenos hear the door open? Uh-oh. So we have a yes. Let's see how many Xenos show up. And I'm gonna do this because I'm hoping we're gonna do it. We're gonna try the minion thing, but there's only 5. Okay, that's fine. So we have a couple Xenos. Down here. So when you guys come around that corner, you hear very clearly now that there's pressurization. You hear the screech of imagine like an animal making a very high-pitched sound with mixed with a rattlesnake and nails on a chalkboard, and that's kind of what you hear. And it's just with like a rattle sound in it too, and clump 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 clump. They are going to be on you in a few rounds, so that is going to be in one round. They will be on your case. So they're going to come around that corner in one round. It was Mason who opened the door. Jack, what are you doing?
Sorry, I was muted. Sorry, I can't see them, can I?
Nope, you only hear him right now.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna look to Mason and kind of just like take a position, kind of like right behind him, maybe like over his shoulder, with my blaster kind of aiming down the hallway.
Okay, perfect. Erica, what are you gonna do?
Ooh, hey, I'm sorry, real quick. Can I take like the aim action or whatever? I think is a
Yes,
thing.
you can take this turn to instead of moving. Say you're gonna take the aim action, and anything coming around that corner, you're gonna roll it easy, so it'll be 9 or better to hit.
Also, that says use a term to aim and your next shot does alt. I don't know what that means though.
Yeah, so when you spend this turn to aim, You your roll bit easy, and if you hit, you do ultimate damage, which is the
D12.
that D12 on top of the
Okay, cool.
You don't get to roll guns effort and ultimate, but you get to roll ultimate.
So does that have a less? I think it might have a lower modifier though.
For Dex.
No, for ultimate.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I have +0 for ult, so maybe I do want to just shoot guns.
I mean, it's give or take, because technically you could do 12 if you get a max roll on the effort. But if you have more points in gun, it's probably more reliable to use your gun and just.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be. I'm looking to do, if these are tinier things, I'd probably want to do less damage more often.
Okay.
Right.
Yep.
I don't know. Not trying to metagame, but yeah, I'm just gonna shoot normal then, so I'm not gonna take my turn to aim.
Okay. Erica, is your turn again.
So my hands are still carrying the crate, right?
Yes.
Zobus, are we moving, or should we set it down here, or?
Should set it down.
All right, I'll set it down. How big is the crate? Is it like 4x4?
It's probably more like 2 foot by 6 foot and about 3 foot tall.
I mean, I'll crouch behind it for cover. I don't know. That seems kind of weird, but I'm gonna do it.
I mean, shoot, I think that works. That sounds perfect.
Yeah.
So you're taking cover. Are you bracing, or are you just taking cover?
What's the difference?
Bracing would give you easy. It's the same, almost gonna be the same thing as aiming.
Oh. Yeah, I'll brace.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it.
Give me one moment. Lycan is feeding me all sorts of good stuff here.
Crazy with the PNGs one day. I'm building.
First one's a Zerg, isn't it?
Mm-mm.
No.
No. It's just a weird view of it.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. Its face is facing down. That's why I missed it.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So, it is their turn. They move at some breakneck speeds, and they make it to the edge of the corner here. And Mason is the first one to see them. We're actually at the top. So Zobos, what is Zobos doing?
Zobos wants to know about that grenade that Gunny gave him.
Pretty standard grenade. You just pull the charge. You prime the grenade by pulling the pin out, and a light starts flashing when you let go of the spoon, and then you've got so many seconds to chuck it out and cover your ears.
Perfect. So it's not like a napalm grenade or anything, just standard frag.
Yep, standard frag.
Good to know. I would love to see if I could chuck it in the vicinity of our newfound friends.
Okay. Make me a dex roll for throw.
Dex roll for throw.
I imagine you got some bonuses on that.
I
+1, so you make it.
Yes.
You barely make it. So that grenade plinks off and it lands right here. That is gonna do magic and energy damage. Oops.
Oh, okay.
Either way, 3 damage. You pop 3 of them.
Woo! What fun.
Sweet. So
pop.
You popped a bunch of them, and you still got a few coming. And now it is Mason's turn. Mason is up front. He just saw a bunch of Xenos pop.
Yeah, and he shoots. Watch your back, as well. and he starts shooting with the cannon to the two remaining guys. Let's see if I can. Yeah, of course.
Okay. So, Jack, it is your turn. Now you cannot see them because Zobos popped some of them that are in the front. You'd have to make a near move to get to the end of the corridor where Mason is to be able to see these guys and shoot them.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So like there,
Yes.
I'm gonna shoot this one.
Okay, go ahead.
That's
7
a
is
miss.
not enough. Okay. Erica. What's Erica doing?
If I come over here, oh whoops. Yeah, I guess. Can I get like an angle on them?
Yep, you will have an angle on both of them, I think.
Okay.
If I do a ruler, because you're technically there. I think you can see the one down in the hall at the bottom there. This one is kind of behind cover.
I'll get the bottom one.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh. Never mind.
Oof. The bones are not in our favor tonight.
I drop back.
Wow.
Okay, so Xeno's turn. These guys charge up and they roll a standard d20. No bonuses.
Yes.
That's a miss. Oops, I need a dice to roll.
They get a hero coin.
Beautiful.
Yeah, they need a hero coin. They just seem to be a little bit too small and maybe a little timid just from that explosion that came around that corner. So we're back up at the top. Zobos.
All right. I'd love to take a shot.
Do it.
Beautiful.
You hit
Boom.
the target. So roll that gun damage.
Roll that gun. Boom.
Nice. You pop both of these guys. It seems weird that both of these guys popped. All of these seem to be very weaker, much weaker compared to what you're used to. And that's because I wanted to do the minion stuff where there'll be floods of dudes coming, and roll a d20, see how many show up, and then every time you roll a gun effort, you're killing that many Xenos.
Oh, nice.
So, let's get a timer out here. Alright, so now, Mason's turn.
Okay.
Alright, we're
so,
out of combat, so there's nothing here. So, you guys are able to freely move where you need to go.
Can I do recover check real quick?
Yep, go ahead and do a recovery.
I help him.
Yeah, if you want to help him, make it's 9 or better.
Got it.
Dang.
Thank you.
Does inquiry.
Yes.
Does Zobos receive any accolades or pats on the back for killing all the Xenos?
I mean, to be fair, I'd give you some. That was, you owe Gunny a little bit for that. You know?
Yeah, we all gonna.
Nice shooting, Zobes.
Nice toss.
Nice. But serious question: what does it take to earn a milestone?
I don't know. I hadn't really thought about it. So when you guys get to the promenade, you can have a milestone, which will be soon. So to get through
Cool.
this corridor, making it through the space station, it is a far move to the next corridor, which then would be, count that down. And when you get out of the corridors, you come out into the promenade, which would be another tick down in the timer. Let me get the promenade, or a cool picture for a promenade. I don't really have one ready though. Let me see what we got here. Cards. Nope, not that one. Xeno Dead Zone. Causeway. Dump. Oh, I did have an engine room. Oh, I used that yesterday. Okay, we'll use that then. Causeway. Where does that go? So, as you come out of the corridors, you are now in the location that is called the Causeway. The Causeway is going to be our promenade, and inside the promenade area, you see more explosions, bullet holes, and other types of damage and just mayhem in the area. You don't see any bodies, but now knowing that there are bugs on this station, that probably explains where the bodies went, because you know things have to eat at some point. Yeah. On the other side of the promenade, one more move action. There will be the terminal. So down here is the terminal where you have to plug in that power supply and provide charge to the station to figure out what's going on. Do you see where I'm clicking?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I'm too zoomed in. Over there, yeah.
Okay. So, it was Zobos. Now it's Mason's turn. What do you do, Mason?
Okay, I continue to escort the group, and I try to scout ahead, and but I follow just a few meters ahead of the rest of the people, and try to be as quick as possible to go on the other side.
Okay. Did you say you were doing scouting stuff, or you're just getting ahead?
No, scouting, mostly
Okay.
scouting.
Let's make a wisdom roll at the target number and see if you see anything. Nice. Okay. So, you do make a roll. Let's see if there is actually anything here. Let's do locations. We are in a starship of sorts. Cool. So inside inside of this space station, in the causeway, you do notice that it looked like somebody was moving something, and it's a giant cage with bars, and it seems like it's flopped over, but none of the bars are broken yet, and it seems like it's still shut. And that would be in an area that I'm going to draw a picture of for, so give me a moment.
Okay.
That's what you see next. Who's next in line? Jack.
Do I manage to signal to the others the presence of the cage?
Was that a question? Do you?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
If I
you
do,
you are
like
able to do that.
with the turn. Okay, yeah, with the turn structure, I'm not sure if I can do more stuff. Let's say. Okay. So yeah, I signal to the others to pay attention to the cage.
Sorry, where is the cage again?
I'm drawing it. Hold on.
Gotcha. There we go.
I also wanted to say you're going in the order of Jack because it came after Mason, but Sobos is still in the rotation, so I didn't want to lose myself in that.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can go for me.
I
Sorry.
honestly have no need to. I just didn't want to be forgotten because
No,
you're going in order.
I wasn't forgetting you. It was that the last time we were moving through the corridors, I had you move, and you're like, yeah, I'm moving forward, and then we just kind of kept going through the turn order.
Yeah, you're doing great. I got scared.
Okay, Jack.
Trying to think. So like we know something's over here at this cage, but we can't hear it, or
It's not making any noise yet. If that's any indication.
Oh, it's perfectly safe.
Hmm. Yeah, gosh, I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I even do anything, or
Just hold your position. Like, just
Yeah.
do an open. Because
I think I might just hold up my position right next to Mason again.
Yeah, we'll bring in the crate and.
Yeah, because I'm covering you guys too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that'll be my turn.
Okay. We're back to Mason then. Back in turn order. I'm going to collect this down. Boop. So now it is Mason's turn. I should have clicked that before Zobos went, but Mason, it is your turn.
Okay. So yeah. Since we are continuing to go, I will keep an eye on the prison. Do we see the inside of it, or is it completely opaque?
Yes, it is prison bars or of sorts, and you are able to see through it. What you see is a dormant. Big ol' nasty boy.
Okay. So yeah, I signal everyone to be as stealthy as possible and to continue trying to reach the door.
Okay. Jack, what would you like to do?
So it looks like this thing's not reacting to us, or maybe they're short-sighted. I feel like I can't really tell yet. So, do you think we should just try to see what happens if we go over here? Because it looks like that's us power. So like if we hit that, it might do something to this. I don't know if we would necessarily want to do that until we're ready for it.
What's the group think?
I think the safest bet is just to piggyback our way there into an Overwatch state until the engineer can hook that up and you guys can cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like everyone post up here then.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, can we do that, or is that going to take turns to do?
It would take turns to do.
Okay.
Actually, no, because we're not in combat yet. I will allow everybody to move on your command, so the group can move on your turn. You're just narrating what Jack is doing, but everybody, if you're like, I want to move the group forward, everybody moves with the group unless somebody doesn't really want to.
But basically, I'm thinking we get in this formation with Erica also right here, or sorry, not Erica, Zobas. Like yeah, right there. So it's like we're kind of in this formation where we're guarding the box, and there, engineer is down here ready for this.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess it's safe to assume that as soon as we power up the station, we are going to attract some attention.
We suspect that this might open.
Also, yeah.
Can we make any kind of like intelligence check to see if it's like routed to that?
No check needed. You do not see any cables going to it. It looks like it is a freestanding cage of sorts. So imagine like a zoo cage where they would transfer an animal and stuff. That's essentially what's going on here.
And did you say if the bug's alive or not?
It is not moving.
Did you say that the bars of the cage were broken?
They are not broken.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I don't know if this thing like just can't see us because we're not close enough or not making noise or something. I can't tell, or it's if it's just dead, or if it doesn't care.
They read body, so maybe you're just not in its vicinity.
Yeah,
I read somewhere.
I mean, I guess. What do we just want to flip the switch then?
Yeah, let's kick the tires and light the fires. Come on.
Okay,
I'm
now
fine with that.
Erica, it is Erica's turn because Jack moved everybody forward. Erica, go ahead and are you going to how are you assisting kicking on the power?
Well, I mean, it's mostly Zobus's field. Um,
Do you want to
I guess
assist Zobos?
I guess I could help him. I could be encouraging.
Okay, so
You can do it,
Zobos,
Zobus. You're the
Zobos, you will
best.
make your next attempt at easy because we are going into rounds as the timer clicks down, and I'm going to change the soundtrack. So caution on the soundtrack. It did get super loud last night for a bunch of other people. So if it's super loud for you, let me know.
Got it.
No, it's fine.
I clicked the volume down immediately.
Okay, good. Sorry
I
if it
was
was.
quick on the draw as Eric is.
I'm sorry if it was super loud. So we're gonna roll a d20, and we're gonna see what comes up here. Okay. You're getting lucky with these dice rolls. You got 1, 2, and then you got 1, 2, 3. We're gonna split them out a little bit. And so yeah, you got Xenos coming out of the like panels. They come out of the different walls and stuff, and they come down around the corner of the promenade and the causeway. As you hear, like now that you can hear it, you can hear the scraping on the floor as claws don't really walk on the grating, and they just. And as you look around, you see Xenos on all sides. You got 2 Xenos climbing up on the cage. You've got 3 Xenos coming down the hallway, and they seem like they're intent on getting at you. Top of the order, Zobos.
They're friendly with the arachnid.
They are. However, you have not hooked up the power yet, and you would be making it at easy right now because Erica is helping you. So you would make an intelligence roll at 9 or better to hook up and power the station.
I would love to do that. Boom.
Nice. Awesome. So you make it. You hook in the power, and you hear like the crate that you were just toting in, like it kind of as you can feel the station like sucking the power out of it. So now it is Mason's turn.
Yeah. So, given the situation, and I don't want to risk destroying the crate and opening it by accident, I'm going to focus my fire on this other side.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm going to
Make me a wisdom roll real quick.
Yeah. 9.
Okay. Continue on with your current plan.
Perfect. That's a very bad plan then.
So go ahead and roll your 2 hit against whichever one of these Xenos over here that you're looking at.
Okay, I'm going to try to hit the center one, but if I hit, it's going to be the near radius impact. So I guess I take a bunch of them. I'm not sure.
Let me look at your character sheet real quick.
Yeah, because for the explosive kit, so
Oh, cool.
And the particle cannon. So I don't know if I do 1d for enemies targets on a successful
Yeah,
attack.
these guys would be near to each other. So if you did hit the center one, you'd be able to hit both of these right here.
Okay. So let's see if I'm lucky.
Dude, nice.
18.
About time you got some lucky rolls. right?
Yeah,
Done.
Mason just finished resealing the weapon.
There you go. So roll that damage.
So okay, I'm going to do guns damage.
Oof.
Oh,
Of course,
there we go.
of course, of course.
Back
Yeah,
down.
and yeah. I don't know. Should I roll the 1d for enemies? How do we
A
handle
heavy
the?
military weapon occupies 3 inventory spots. Sprays a fire hit D4 enemy targets on a successful attack, each taking the roll damage. Yeah, so roll a D4, and then that's how many enemies you hit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sweet. So you hit all 4 of them with, or not all 4 of them. You hit all 3 of them with 4 damage. So that takes them down.
Dude, that's nice.
Nice. Good on ya.
It is Jack's turn. I'm gonna get some other stuff set up here.
All right, I'm gonna move here to kind of make it so Erica can't get surrounded, and then I'm gonna aim at this one. Oh, I'm so close to the 20. And I do 10 damage. Oops, I rolled the wrong dice. I do 4 damage to this one.
Fair.
Give me one moment. Show me again here in one moment when I ask you. Okay. Which one were you looking at?
Shooting this one for 4.
Okay.
17 hits, and I think I did 4 damage with guns.
Yep. So it takes some damage, and it is still moving. Erica, what are you doing?
Wait. Which was the one he just hit? Bottom
Uh,
right.
He hit the middle one.
Right. Middle right. I will try to finish that one off. Pew! Hell yeah! I started blasting.
Nice. Well, you take that one out. It is the dead. Awesome.
Don't worry, Zobus. We got your back.
Okay.
Hoorah.
So, now, man, the gifts over here in Discord are just going nuts. So now, it is my turn. The Xenos are the ones on the left over here. Are working on I'll call it a project for lack of terms. They're working on trying to bust. You ever seen like Aliens 2? I think it is, where like the Xeno. No, it's Alien vs Predator, where they climb up on the Queen and they just like start spitting at the Queen and like breaking her chains and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what's happening here. They're breaking that cage open, and they've got one heart of effort to do that.
Oh.
So,
Nice.
they're
Well
going
done.
to 2 and then 3 for 5 effort. So they've got some bars busted, and you can see the giant arachnid starting to rise out, like starting to stir and come to. Further on down the hall, you hear another screech, but it sounds more like that rattling screech that you heard in the causeway, or not the causeway, but the walkway and stuff. And now, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm coming out of the woodwork over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Oh boy.
10, and 11, and we'll put this one over here too. 12.
What are these? Are these?
If you hover over it, it should show you.
Oh.
So, because Lycan really wanted to do this, I'm throwing in some hordes. So the
Ooh.
minions are when you aim at a minion group or a group of minions, and you roll weapons damage. You can roll if you roll to hit and you hit them, you roll your weapons effort and you kill that many minions. Does that make sense?
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened in the hallway with the grenade, is that those were all minions and they had 1 hit point. So when he rolled his grenade damage and he got a 3, he took out 3 of them. Dang it. He took out 3 of them.
Nice.
Okay.
Good.
So it is Zobos's turn. You are done hooking this up and now you are guns free. Do what you need to do.
Alright, I want to shoot over yonder to the left to see if I can get those off the cage there.
Okay. Go ahead and make a shot. The ones on the cage are not minions, so they will take some effort. But you do miss. You still have a hero coin.
Nah. That was it for me.
Okay. Mason.
Yeah, looking at the situation, I try to. If I guess if I shoot with my cannon at the general cage area, I'm going to help them. I guess.
Either you can spend a turn to aim and not do that, or you can roll at hard, so 15 or better, and make that shot.
Yeah, let's risk it. I'll try to do the hard roll.
Risk it for the biscuit. Come on,
Yeah,
do the thing. Shoot those bad guys.
dexterity. Of course. Yeah. Nope.
Yeah. So you blast and you hit. Oh, let's ask Mythic if you hit the thing, because you didn't necessarily roll a 1. Nah, you didn't roll a 1. So I'm gonna say you didn't hit the cage. So if you roll a 1 when you're trying to shoot them at the cage, you'll hit the cage. You didn't roll a 1, so you didn't hit the cage. All right, cool. Jack.
I'm actually gonna follow Mason's suit now. Now that this guy's down, I'm gonna aim. I'm gonna shoot at the guys undoing the cage.
Okay. Nice.
Nice.
That's a
Nice.
hit.
Oof.
And 5 damage.
Better than nothing. All right. Erica, it is your turn. Fire
Let's see.
Fi.
Oh wait, say again.
Fire Fi. Fire freely.
Yeah.
Rammstein.
Yeah. I'll shoot the top cage one.
Go for it.
Hold up. If I inquiry real quick.
Yep.
Jack, because I'm trying to write this down, record this real quick. So he hit, but he only hit 1 because we're doing the horde minion thing. How do you?
I was attacking this guy. These guys are hordes, I think, right?
Yes. When you hover over the mooks, they should show Xeno minion and then Xeno 1, 2, 3.
Mine doesn't say anything when I hover over anything.
Oh. So the ones that you can see like their shoulders and the little things on their back, those are the regular bad guys. The ones where you just see the banana head with the black border, those are the minions.
Yeah.
So it's like warrior versus runner.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'll shoot the
Okay.
top warrior on the left side. Are these walls? Are these like actual walls?
This stuff right
around?
here? No, that's just
Yeah.
plating on the floor. This stuff
Oh.
over here is the wall, and this is like a giant, what would be a panel where they would display things and stuff like that.
Is this like horde like near or far?
That would technically be far. So if you wanted to, or
So this
no,
is near.
sorry. Yes. Okay. So they would be far. If you wanted to get to them, it would be a dash or far move to get to them to melee them.
Or I could move near and then shoot near.
Yes.
But this guy's already near though.
Yes.
I'll just shoot him then instead.
You can shoot out to far, unless your
Yeah,
weapon
yeah,
says
but-
you cannot.
Oh, but well, they can also move. Whatever. I'll just shoot the guy on the right.
Okay.
No, one shot.
Oh,
Okay.
hold on. It's not on the rock music. I'm gonna put it back on the rock music because we were banging heads for a moment. Sorry about this. I am the worst.
Okay.
Actually, let's do this one.
Man, you know I can't even hear it. So I hope you guys are digging it.
Yeah, it looks like a lot like the Doom music.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I definitely got that feeling when I bought the game and played it. I was like, these people took a cue from Doom. Okay. You missed, Erica. My turn. These Xenos over here are going to attempt to let that big one out. And I'm going to give you guys a hint. You don't have to hang out. You could run away if you wanted to. So they're going to attempt to break out that big guy. Let's see what they get here. 1. And 2. Okay. The big guy is not free yet. He's still got a little bit of... there's 2 points of effort left on that cage to break out of it. So these two are still working on that. These two are going... That one's going to go there, and this one's going to attempt to get here. These are going to make it there.
Oh god. Yeah, we should probably buck it.
So the Xeno next to Erica is going to do a slash attack.
Okay, but before it does, I'm gonna shoot it because I shoot so quickly. Yay!
Is that one of your abilities?
Yes, my gun shoots as fast as let me get the
Ooh,
wording
speed
exactly.
holster. If an
Speed
enemy is
holster.
attacking you for the first time, ooh, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hit it?
So I did. What's my roll say? I forgot.
You rolled
7
it.
damage.
7 damage.
Shoo!
Nice. I think that one also
Pop
had damage.
shoots
On it.
first, baby.
Oh man, you. Yeah, you popped that. It's gonna be back here. It is. Bleep, 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 bleep.
That's right, Greedo.
Dead.
Plus dead.
Plus dead.
Plus dead.
So yeah, none of them are in range to actually physically attack you now. So it is top of the order. Zobos, what do you want to do?
Should we book it?
We don't need to hang out. Mission accomplished, essentially.
Pretty much.
We're not Ozaki.
Right. You ready to move out, Marines?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Alright, I'm gonna move forward. And I'm gonna shoot this group. Oh, well. Alright, I want to shoot the group to the right.
This one, over here,
Yeah, the horde mode bunch
Okay.
over there.
and you still have this guy directly in front of you as well.
Ah,
However, you did miss. You can spend that hero coin.
I'm gonna spend that hero coin.
All right, do it. Roll again. That's way better. That's way better. Roll me some damage. Roll damage.
Damage.
On 6.
Goons plus
Hell
1.
yeah.
Hey, that's a 6+1. So as you shoot over in that direction, you just hear. Well, it's a lot more gross and more goopy and moist sounding than I can make it, but yeah, you take most of these guys out and they're all the dead. Yeah, and this guy's still dead too.
They're dead.
They're dead, Jim.
Nice shooting.
Nice.
I look a lot more relieved suddenly.
Yeah.
So yeah, all these guys are dead, and I'm just gonna remove them because I don't want to sit there and label them all.
Yeah. All these guys are dead. All these guys are dead.
Okay, Mason, it is your turn.
Yeah, shoots. Let's get on, ladies. The job is finished, and he moves. Yeah, near, just I guess next to Xobas.
Yep.
And like if I shoot these guys here, I guess I'm going to get the damage from the explosion.
Oh, from their acid blood?
Both from them actually, and both from my cannon that does near damage basically.
Hold on, let me reread your cannon because I don't think it does.
Yeah.
Which saw medical thing, explosives kit. Oh,
yeah,
oh, you have the explosives kit. That's right. Oh, okay.
So that's
So,
why
yeah.
I have the doubt.
Yes. So, if you shoot that minion group in front of you, then yes, you and Zobos would both be hit by the explosion of acid blood and stuff.
Oh.
Okay, so
Shoot to the
Well,
left.
I mean, you would have to make. I'd give Zobos and you a dex roll for the acid blood, but yeah. So go ahead and do your thing.
But so we are not going to get the damage from the explosions themselves as well, apart from the acid, because it's like a double thing, because I actually
I see what you're saying. Yes.
Yeah,
okay. So the dex roll is for the acid blood. However, the explosive damage, unless you can dodge it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You would just take damage from. If you were to shoot it now, you would You would have to dodge the acid blood, and you would take damage from the explosion.
Yeah, don't think attacking my comrades is going to fly. So
if you attack this group over there or these guys over in this direction, you could probably take those guys out.
Okay, and another thing that I forgot, another ability, like the only ability of the gunner that I have, the MG specialist.
Okay.
The attacks unleash 1d4 shots, and the gun empty on a natural 5 or less.
Okay.
So I shoot. If I attack, I can choose 4 targets, and each one is going to do the particle cannon. So it's going to deal another D4 enemy, D4 targets. Like it's a cascading effects or something.
Yes. Okay. So if you were to shoot this group, and you hit them, you get all that other stuff we were just talking about. But then if you roll your MG specialist, you could hit this group and then these two guys over here, or hit this guy, this group, and then this over here.
Okay, so I'm going to just focus on these guys here and the cage zone, basically, just to avoid the collateral damage.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what I am trying to do. Yeah, I don't care about the cage. Just to try to destroy as much as possible.
Cause ultimate mayhem.
Yes.
Okay. 12 or better. Sorry, who was talking? Troy was trying to talk.
No, I was just saying respect. I'm glad.
Oh, gotcha.
So.
Yeah, of course. 11.
Does anybody have a hero coin that they wish to give to Zarek? I don't know.
I do technically.
Do you want to save it? Do you want to spend it?
I don't know, because I'm so unlucky.
You should hold on to it. Hold on to it for someone's life.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's go with this. So
Right.
yeah, I moved and shoot at the ceiling, basically.
Okay. Jack, it is your turn.
I'm gonna shoot this guy again.
All right. Oh my god, it was almost on an 18. Okay. Erica.
Okay. Time to hit the bricks. I'm gonna run in between these guys.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot all these guys in a line, since they're all minions, right?
Yep.
So here we go. I started blasting. Oh boy, did I.
Perfect.
Yeah,
4. All right,
8
cool.
damage.
So, oh, I need this selector. There we go. I know, like, Zarek, you got the best synergy, but, like, you just rolled a 1, rolled a 2, rolled a 3.
Yeah, it's incredible.
So Erica may have just staved off a runner infestation. However, you've got one big guy behind you. It is my turn. We're gonna roll to see how many more Xenos show up. Another 12. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4,
Holy
5, 6,
Yeah, I'm starting to think running's the play now.
shit. Yeah.
9,
Because if you can get them in a corridor, then we can
10.
just like
Yeah.
11, 12. Alright, so now these two Xenos over here at the cage are going to do their ultimate, or not their ultimate effort. They're going to do their best effort. Of course, kit and roll the thing here. There we go. Okay, the cage is now busted. So
Shit.
what that means is now you have a big angry mama bug out front. And it goes right there and roars at you. These two minions are making their way this way. Yeah, right about there. And then this one is going to pick between you four, so a D4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is going after Erica.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay, use that ability you got there.
Speed holster.
Oh my god.
Cha!
Dude,
Get
nice.
owned. 8 damage.
8
Get
damage.
owned.
Jesus. So that one is dead. Talk about pulling out in a clutch. So,
Like last stand in Call of Duty.
alright, so now it is top of the order, Zobos.
Moving as far as I can, and all right, are we like dashing, or should we like keep piggybacking? Group, squad, what do you think?
I would say probably still piggybacking right now because we can pick off some hordes as we're getting out of here.
All right.
That's my recommendation. But if we need to book, we all need to book then.
Yeah.
Inquiry for the GM. If I were to be in Overwatch, would I be able to still pick pick groups off, or would it be like based upon which one moved?
Yeah, so using the Overwatch, I'm going to call it Overwatch maneuver. It's not written into the index card RPG system. But if you perform an Overwatch maneuver, what that is essentially you can move near, and then you either stay put or move near, but you define which way you're watching, and then when that group comes into your line of fire, you're able to fire immediately.
Okay. Cool. I appreciate that. I'm going to move as far as I can, which actually I don't. I'm going to let you do that because I don't know what it is. But then I'm going to shoot to these guys off to the left as a group if I can.
Okay, do it.
So the door over here, is that the door?
Yep, this is the door.
All right.
Looks like a door.
Is this as far as I can go, or can I go to the door? Here?
Right about there.
And I'm shooting those guys off to the left.
No.
Key stain. And that's me.
Okay, Mason.
Yeah, I go next to Sobas and yeah, try my luck again. Shooting in the face of the big mob boss. Let's go with it.
Yeah! 15!
Come on. Okay, so
Joker.
okay, so I have 1d4 shots. Let's see how many are they actually.
Oh
Nice.
man.
This is going well.
Yeah.
4. So each one, do I need to shoot to choose for each one 1d4 enemy targets?
I don't think the ability says so. Let's look it up real quick.
Yeah, on the particle cannon. No.
Explosives kit. No, that's MG specialist. Yeah, it doesn't say it has to be a single or spread out between targets. So you could put 4 shots into a single target.
Yeah, I think I will go with 4 on the big boss, just to, because the others should be manageable,
All right, go do it.
I guess.
Roll that damage.
Okay, so it's going to be for gun effort, basically, right?
Yeah, you rolled a d4, you got 4, so it's gonna be 4 gun efforts. Yep.
Okay, so 1,
Right.
2,
That's 14. 19. And 29. So let me explain to us in vivid detail how you eviscerate the nervous system out of this bug, because if you want to take a bug down for good, you don't aim for the legs, you aim for the nervous system.
yeah, basically, I crouch next to Xobas, and I take a few moments to aim it right, just for the mouth, and shooting all 4 of the shots, all the burst fire that I shot goes right inside the mouth, and you see for a moment there is silence and nothing happens, and then a rain of guts starts everywhere.
Nice, nice. And
We're all like covering our faces from fire.
yeah, it's
Yeah, and everything that is near there is going to take damage as well.
that's a good point. These guys, all those guys would be near. Yeah, if they're within 2 meters. Yep. Near. That one's kind of not near. Near. Yeah. So all of these take damage. These guys. You rolled 20 damage. Yeah, these guys are toast.
Oof.
And this guy is toast. All right. Jack.
All right, so I can move 2 meters, right?
Yes. I'm not gonna be like it has to be 2.0 meters,
Yeah.
but roughly if it says 2, you can move there.
Let's basically go about here, and then I'm gonna shoot this horde over here.
Nice. Yeah, that's a minion group. So if you hit that and do 6+ damage or effort, you could take that whole minion group out. Oh my goodness! Thank you. It did not land on that 4.
Well, I got some of them. Rolled a
So
4.
you rolled a 4, so you got. Oops, that's not what I want. You got 4 of these guys.
Yep.
All right, Erica.
That was an amazing round.
Yeah, we did really good that round. Nice
that
job,
was
team.
awesome. Great job, team. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna. Oh no, I'm not gonna, cause then I'm last. I was about to exit the map, but I realized that's kind of shitty to do if you're last in turn order, because the creature's gonna attack right after that. So I will fire on the left side. The top left. Oh, there we go.
Nice.
6 Damahe.
Dang.
The left side horde.
All right, so you take out all of those little guys.
Oof.
Come on, let's go. Let's move it back to the other map. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. So, you guys are moving out the map, but these guys get their turn, and they're trying to get to you. That's as far as they can go. So, Zobos, back up at the top. Oh, let me roll a d4 here. So in 2 more cycles of or 2 more rounds of action, more Xenos are going to show up.
I think I might need to book it next turn instead of shooting.
Okay, Zobos,
So I can pass it to the group.
go ahead.
I want to book it in through the doorway.
Okay, you do it. All right, Mason.
Yeah, same. How long it is? Let me check.
Yeah, you're
I guess
close.
it's near. So okay. So I guess do I have any splash damage if I shot here for Jack?
Technically yes, he is within near range.
Okay, so I just shoot at this guy.
Okay.
Normally, I guess. I don't know if the damage specialist is always on.
Explosive damage is always. I don't know either.
No, the 1d for shots.
Nice.
One.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that d4.
Yeah, I said I don't know if it's always on or I can choose to turn it on and off.
Let's roll a d2 to answer that. So 1, 2, 3 is you can. It's always on. 4, 5, 6. It's you can turn it off.
2.
So it's always on.
Sorry, it's yours.
Okay.
I thought it was on mine.
So with my roll, I think I said 4, 5, 6. You can turn it off, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So you can turn it off. You can turn it off in between rounds and stuff.
Okay, so yeah, I guess since it's just one small guy, I turn it off without risking the to do 5 or less. So yeah, it's a normal damage. 7
Nice.
damage in total.
Yeah. So these guys all go. Well, not if I have that on. These guys are dead too then.
Yeah, and then I move next to Xobos.
Okay. We're gonna change the music back to spooky music because we're out of combat.
Thanks for getting those guys off me.
That's my job, as always.
I like that one. Okay, we're gonna stick with that. Spoopy music. All right. So, Jack is able to move. Eric is in the hallway already. You guys are starting to move down the hallway. We're gonna tick this down. You're already in the next segment of the causeway because there were there were 2 corridors to get down. So let's remove this scene and we'll get this cleaned up here so that way we can get the other scenes back out. So you do meet them in one corridor. Let's get a corridor out here. And I need to finish this up because nature is kicking my butt.
I was gonna say, hey, real quick, how much longer are we? Do you think we got?
You got a few more turns. I'm gonna say you probably got another, depending on how quick we can get through these, and what the dice rolls look like, probably another 10 minutes, and then you guys will be done. That way you can get out of the, be done here and have a night. Okay, so you guys are now in the corridor, somewhere down here, and we have Xenos coming in. Let's see how many Xenos are coming down the hallway here. 9. That's not bad. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. These are the minions, so do with that what you will. Zobos.
Sure. All right. What is a weapons kit?
I don't remember. Let's take a look. Weapons kit. Oh, you didn't have it in there. Let's take a look at the book.
It gives you +2 weapons effort, I think.
Pardon?
I think it gives you +2 weapon effort.
Okay. So it's not like more grenades.
Hold on, I'm looking. Yeah, I'm not seeing where you got the weapons kit stuff from.
I probably got it from the book, and it was just a leftover from when I messed up my character. So,
Okay. I'm gonna say that it does add a +2 to your weapons effort, like
cool.
like Lawson said. Okay, so let's go
Alright.
ahead and do that. How do you want to engage these guys?
I'm gonna fuck them up.
Well,
As we roll one.
if you spent your hero coin, you get your hero coin back.
Yes, I did. We were all out of our hero coin. No, wait, Erica still had hers, right?
Yeah, she's the only one that didn't need to use it.
Yeah. So I had already spent mine, so I get another one.
Yep, I
But
just clicked it back on.
yay. Oh wait, where is it?
So if you go to the character sheet, it's right in between defense and dying underneath your character portrait.
Oh, dope.
Okay, Mason.
Yeah. So I will move in position next to Xobas.
Okay.
I think I guess I have the mode.
Yep. You will have the move and be able to shoot down the hallway. Now
Okay.
you will be able to shoot freely without worrying about hitting Zobos, yourself, or anybody who you care about.
Yeah, just to get things done quickly, I'll activate the MG specialist. So I'm going to do 1d4 shots, and we'll see how it
Step
goes.
aside. Let me roll a 1.
Yeah. 14.
All right, good. Roll that
Nice.
D4.
So it's 3 shots. Each one is going to do. Yeah, let's roll the effort first.
Yeah, roll that D8 effort, because it sounds like you're gonna wipe out. Yeah, sounds like you've
Probably.
wiped out this group. So yeah, pretty amazingly, Mason comes up. He's like, "Hold on, I know how to do this," and then just bleh, all sorts of viscera and other gore all over everything, and dead. Okay. So yeah, you guys are now able to make it into the although I just rolled a 1 on the Xenos timer. So you guys make it into the airlock, the what do we call that? The ship bay, the place where ships go. I don't remember what it's called.
Hanger.
Docking,
Hangar.
docking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dock. Man, it is late.
Yeah. Pretty late here.
I need to go to bed. Where's the airlock at? Airlock.
Thank God Mason has like the fire rained down from heaven.
Right. So we're gonna call this big. All right, so you guys are at the door here. Oops, I need the character selector. You guys are at the door here. However, as you see your ship in the view, you're able to see the ship in the hangar bay. When you do, come on, a big old mama bear pops out of nowhere and roars at you, as well as a second cousin, or maybe they're paired up. But you got two big baddies in front of you now. Let's turn on the music again, because it's time to get on that ship. It's time to go. Yeah.
Nice. So Mason takes one, and everybody else takes the other.
Actually, hold on. We're gonna do. I like this song. We're gonna do this one.
Yeah. As soon as they are in melee range, I'm fucked. So.
Okay. Top of the order, Zobos.
I'm gonna. So they can get to us in one turn.
It'll take them 2.
Okay.
I think
I'm
so.
gonna spend a turn aiming.
Okay. Perfect. I can hear my cat screaming at me from the hallway. Mason.
Yeah, I don't have the time to maim because they're going to get too close and it becomes dangerous. So I'll shoot again. MG specialist on. Let's get rolling. I guess I can hit only one. They are too far away from each other. But yeah, I don't
No,
shoot.
I think if you're turning on the explosive kit, they're too far away from each other. I want to say machine gun specialist. The way that I read that is, you can roll your multiple attacks and you can hit multiples as long as you can see them and you have visibility.
Okay, so I'll go with the MG specialist. Nice.
All right.
So I will. Let's see how many hits. One. Well,
Well, it's better than nothing.
yeah, definitely. So yeah, I'm going to shoot at this one. Yeah.
Man,
For
it's feast and famine with you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not a good evening at all.
All right, Jack, what you doing?
Gosh, should I aim or should I just shoot? I think I'm just gonna shoot. What's the check? 12.
Yeah, 12 or better.
I'm gonna try to hit him. The guy on the left. Dang it!
Oh, I saw that 20.
Ugh.
Oh man, I'll tell you what. If you take a turn, you have sharpshooter used to do ultimate, and then aimed shots. If you spent that turn to aim, you miss only on a 1.
I know. I thought of doing it this turn, but I was like, nah, I want to shoot him twice. So that was my call to make.
And then I want you to read the text on that scan unit as we go into Erica's turn.
I'm actually gonna aim.
Okay.
Oh.
Sounds crazy, but I'm gonna do it.
Whoa. No,
That's
no.
cool. I didn't know Scan Unit did that. I just picked it for some other reasons.
So, it is their turn, and they are moving within near range of you. So now if you use your explosives kit, you will damage everybody else.
Yes.
Now it is back to Zobos's turn.
Alright, so I got a nice aim. What does that do for me? Make it easy?
Spinning around to aim makes it easy. Let's see if you got anything else in your kit that gives you any goodies. No. Ooh, pulse rifle. Nope, that's special. I thought you had the blast rifle. Pulse rifle. Okay, yeah. The only thing that's interesting is a weapons kit that gets you +2 effort. So yeah, you now roll at easy because you spent your turn aiming, so you roll a 9 or better.
Alrighty.
Oh
Heck
my
yeah.
god. Boom, 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 boom. So you're gonna roll a D8 guns plus a D12 plus 2 for the enhanced weapons effort, and you're gonna do the thing. Sorry, I'm really excited. I'm talking for you.
Nice. Just trying to keep track of my math because I have a +1 towards gun, but then I have the +2 towards weapon effort.
Yep.
And then I have to roll an ultimate after that?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Perfect. So +3, so 5.
Yep, 5. And another 5 for 10. Which one were you shooting at?
The one in front of me to the right there.
To the right? Okay. So you did 10 damage total. It's looking pretty rough. As you blast at it, you take off some limbs. There's holes in the beak. It kind of screeches at you, and it's turning itself towards you now and actually coming at you. Mason, what are you doing?
Yeah, so I deactivate the explosive kit just to avoid fucking up. And yeah, I continue to get blasting with the MG specialist. So I'll do dexterity. 18.
Nice. Yeah, do it.
And D4, the 1, of
Dang
course. So
Okay.
I continue on focusing on this one.
Okay.
So it's going to be normal guns.
Hey,
10
10. Nice. So we got 16 is at 6. Its legs are falling off. It's got holes in its body, green blood. is coming out. It's getting all over your boots. So, Jack,
How weak is this one looking?
it's pretty messed up.
I'm gonna take a turn to aim at this guy then.
A turn?
Well, I'm gonna do the aim sharpshooter thing.
Okay.
So
Perfect.
that means I can shoot next turn and basically not miss unless I roll a 1.
So you will not miss unless you roll a 1, and you'll do ultimate damage.
Okay.
Okay. Erica.
All right, I aimed, and I
Yep.
saw, and I'm firing on left.
Okay. Make a roll at 9 or better. That is
Okay.
9 or better. That is. It is scraping on the ground now.
Can I throw my hero coin on this to add ultimate?
I believe so. Let's look at the rulebook here. I don't remember. Not that. We want this one. The legendary hero coin. Turn your hero coin in to reroll any die roll. Turn your hero coin in to add a D12 to any die roll.
Whoa.
Or you can give it to another player. So yeah, you can spend your hero coin and add a D12 of effort to that.
Let's do it.
And it's on the ground, groveling and rolling.
Shit.
And
Damn it.
as you do that, it's just enough. And
Oh.
you smear the deck plating with its carcass and its goop coming out everywhere.
With your pistol.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a pistol.
Yeah. Well, it's a blaster. It's like a, it's a sci-fi blaster. But yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
End of turn.
So this one is going to come up here and is now engaging both Mason and Zobos because it has 2 attacks. And it gets a +2 to rolls. Does 11 meet or beat Mason's armor or defense? No?
15.
Okay, now it's coming after Zobos. Does a 17 meet or beat your defense?
His defense is 13.
Okay.
Yes. Am I not being heard? Am I?
No, I didn't hear you there.
I didn't hear
Oh.
you either.
Sorry. Yes, it does. My
Okay.
defense is.
So it rolls a d6. It only does 1 point of damage as it glances your body and it sends you reeling back a little bit. Alright. Zobos, it is your turn to retaliate. Show this bitch what is up.
I will. Most enthusiastically. I want to get out my machete and I want to attack it.
Dang.
Getting up close and personal.
Do the thing.
Is that strength?
That will be strength.
Alright. Fuck you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Alright. Roll
Nice.
a d6.
One in it, so 7.
Dang. Alright. It is sucking. This beast is like how do you put it on the ground? It's not dead yet, but how do you put it on the ground?
I want to do some dancing maneuvers under it where I'm slicing into certain tendon points of its limbs, disabling it.
Nice. As you do that, you're whirling through underneath its body. It's trying to get a hold of you, and it just all of its little legs go, and it slops to the ground, and it's like chomping at moving towards Mason. Mason, what do you do?
Yeah, I get on the body and try to shoot at it.
Don't you have a rip blade?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's a very good thing. Even if, yeah, let's do it the Warhammer way. So yeah, I take the ripsaw, the chain blade, and yeah, start cutting.
And you do it. Roll that
Yeah.
d6.
2.
Dang. Just not enough. You're cutting into it, but it seems like it's not hitting the right parts. The exoskeleton is pretty tough, and your chain blade is grinding against its carapace. Jack.
So I've been studying this creature's movements, and I'm aiming down the sights of my blaster, looking at the weak points. And I didn't roll a 1, so I hit.
Roll that ultimate. Boom.
And I blast its weak points, and it explodes everywhere.
Poor Mason is covered in green stuff, and yeah, you just remember your sergeant saying you're not much to look at once you scrape them off your boot.
Let's go home, boys. Hey, girl.
Yeah. All right. So you guys are able, and when you get to your ship, and the docking bay is opening, you hear or you don't even hear anymore because it's vacuumed. But you see like the Xenos pouring out of the vents and other stuff and coming into the docking bay and trying to get to you, but their masses are too short and cannot reach towards you as you punch it and rock it out of the drop bay and make it to your ship. And as you do, you look to your left out of the viewport and you see a massive cocoon-shaped tentacle writhing mass heading towards the UNSC ship. So, that is the end of our session.
Boom.
Word. Ooh.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm going to stop the music. This one's going to be a little special. I would like to do a recording with this one and say thank you guys for playing. What do you guys like? What'd you think of this kind of like? We didn't really have a plan made up. We knew we wanted to do like Xenos and stuff, but we kind of like made it up on the go.
Mm-hmm.
I had a blast.
Yeah, I had
it was really fun.
I learned so much. I wish I was more on top of making my character. That was on me, but like I was just like I'd never used this BTT before, so I appreciate your help in the matter.
No problem. I'm
Yeah,
probably
I've never played ICRPG, so thanks for helping me learn how to play in one go.
Awesome. Yeah, I love it because it's super easy.
It is pretty easy.
If you know the mechanics of I roll a d20 and I add numbers to be higher than another number, I think you got it.
Yeah.
I really like the effort per room mechanic, or like per fight.
Now that one, admittedly, I didn't modify as much as I should have, because like what I probably should have done is like made it so that way it was like 15 difficulty in the corridor because you're running down it, and then when you get to the causeway, I should have reduced it back down to 12 because you've got open space and stuff. But I just once I got it up to 12, and seeing how Zarek's rolls were, you know, being the most stellar, I figured we were probably pretty safe at 12 being the difficulty.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, well, thanks for running us. Nice to meet you guys too.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
fam. Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. Thank you, Phil. And yeah, the Mythic as an assistant works really well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun. I thought the mythic
Yeah.
element.
If I have enough gumption, I'm hoping to get this story posted up sometime, so I'll put it somewhere for you guys to see.
Awesome.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, that'll be
Cool, thanks.
exciting.
Great.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording, and